Hey, can I tell you about the joy of raising earthworms? Mama duck runs in, boy duck jumps on her, she runs away, shakes her tail feather, and as soon as she has made it, she scurries under this gate, under this fence. She can get out here. I just watched her get out here, which I've never seen happen before. Other ducks follow her, and for some reason, they don't continue under the gate. They don't go under the fencing. I don't know why. What a little whore. 4 duck eggs, 2 clean, 2 dirty. They should be getting dirtier every day. That means chickens are eating them. Sun's out, warm in the sun. Little ice here on top, so like about 1/4 inch-ish. Probably not enough to even worry about moving the heater. I'll bet another hour or 2 that's melted back. And in rebuttal to you don't have no meat out here. I have meat everywhere. It's just in the form of animals. So there used to be in the back of every magazine that a young kid would read, you know, like Soldier of Fortune, Grunt. I think it was called Grunt. There was Soldier of Fortune, and then there was another one kind of like Soldier of Fortune. It was SWAT magazine. Prior to that, in the back of most of the hunting magazines, Soldier of Fortune definitely when I was younger, like Ranger Rick and Boy's Life. Any of those magazines, there was always these things where you would send them $1 or $5, right, in a self-addressed stamped envelope, and they would send you back how to get rich raising earthworms or how to get rich raising rabbits. And then it became books and stuff. But it was kind of just a mass mark, kind of like a chain letter, right? But you sent it in with a few dollars. And they'd send you some terribly photocopied paper. The way you do it basically is I'm dumb enough to send them $5 and they send me a photocopy. And I take that photocopy and have it photocopied. So it keeps generationally getting worse. And then I have to run my own ads to get people, to trick people into giving me $5. And that's kind of how you were going to get rich with it. Nothing to do with any worms. But you can, there are books called Fun and Profits, you know, have fun and make money raising earthworms. The thing is, how do you sell the earthworms? And if there's so many people, how much market is there really for earthworms in your area? And now it's a lot easier because you don't have to run ads and you don't have to meet people face to face and knock on your neighbor's door. Hey, can I tell you about the joy of raising earthworms? You know, they always hype you up when you go to like these multi-level marketing things. Like my mom sold water filters and air filters for a while. MSA, I think, was the name of the company back then. And you'd go to these multi-level marketing things and these event halls, and it was awesome to hear them speak. And they'd hype you up, tell you about all this shit, and then you'd knock on your neighbor's door. Hey, can I tell you about how dirty your water is? And everybody already knew it. It was like Amway. But everybody knew it but you. Is it worth raising earthworms to sell earthworms? For a few people with gardens, sure. But where you make your money selling earthworms is not selling earthworms. You take the castings, the leftover dirt from the earthworms, and the worm juice, and you make a tea out of it. You dilute it. There's a company, look this up. It's called Worm Poop. Worm Poop sells you like a soda bottle, whatever's in a soda bottle, 20 ounces maybe. They sell you this bottle, and it's very expensive. And it's expensive to ship it because it's liquid and it's heavy. It's not always what it seems, right? You have to look a little different. I always say the poop from the rabbits is worth more than the meat from the rabbits. I live kind of rural. People still eat rabbits here, kind of. But if you went into downtown Los Angeles or San Diego, you're not going to sell a lot of rabbits. You would to immigrants. Immigrants would definitely buy it. Different types of communities would buy it. But your average person walking past you in the shopping mall is not going to buy a rabbit from you. But if you find the lady at the shopping mall that has the high expensive, like we used to have the beautiful garden store in Fashion Valley, super expensive. You can sell rabbit poop to those ladies, but you probably couldn't sell them rabbits. You want a nice fat piece like this one right here, nice and fat. Let me nibble on a little. So good. It's so good, and it's just some cheapy Walmart mix. What is it?
I think it's the hickory flavor.
Hickory flavor. We'll put a link in the notes to Amazon, see if we can find it. That doesn't mean you gotta buy it. I'm sure you can find it locally, but we'll show you which one. It's really good. Where are we going? You don't know where we're going?
Hilltop Flea Market.
Okay, now let's do this again. Where are we going?
We're going to Hilltop Flea Market.
How long have we been driving?
An hour and a half.
We've been on the road an hour and a half?
It's been about an hour and 25 minutes.
So we're almost there?
Yeah.
Some huge properties out here. A lot of farm, tons and tons of vacant, abandoned buildings. We've seen some factories. A lot of road front old businesses that were probably homes at one time, just empty. This is what, 100?
69.
Then there's huge just swaths of land that are, you know, being farmed. Grass. It looks like most of it is grass out here. I don't see a lot that looks like it was corn. We're gonna go check this out. Jason Rappaport said he was going to Hilltop Market or wherever today. It looks like it's an outdoor flea market for the most part. He said he's getting 55-gallon drums, and I said, where is that? They have animals and stuff there, so Sunday's probably not the day to go there, especially at noon, because a lot of the vendors will already be gone. They've already sold, or they're just tired of being out in the cold. We're gonna go check it out and see what's around here. Cool drive, a lot of stuff out here. I think we can evangelize to people today about the fun and profits of raising earthworms. So I guess you keep your little building here, and then you show up and sell stuff when you want to sell stuff. Do we need a leather Tyrannosaurus Rex dragon? Can I interest you in the Amish buggy? I think we're on the wrong side of this.
I think we are.
How do we get to the inside? So you just have these little sheds here that I guess you rent or lease, and then you show up and do business when you want to. This little one here has a wood burning stove in it. It's just got like cattle panels across the front. It's all locked up, and he's not here today. And then other guys, some of them just cover their stuff up, and I guess people don't steal it. They have their own little barber shop there. Yeah. Beauty styling place. I do all your hair anyway. Okay, so nothing at the flea market. Basically what it is you have these little storage sheds and you lease or rent one. Then you operate your business out of there, whatever your business may be. And in the summer and on warmer days, this place is bustling. It's full of people with old cast iron, old tools, old, whatever, kerosene heaters, drums, farm equipment, animals. And this is their little place for commerce. And it's kind of cool. We'll definitely come back on a more busy day. There's an indoor flea market across the way we're gonna go check out, just see what's over there since we're here, and we're just gonna kind of run around this area right here. That's a giant anthill you just walked over. Closed down out here today. Not many vendors here today. This is how I picture bartering in a post-apocalyptic society. Where do you think the barbecue is?
It's outside.
It's outside there. You saw it? Give me some alpacas. What you gonna do with all that junk? Are you gonna be the crazy birdhouse lady now?
Cats, birdhouses, whatever.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. You're probably just inviting food for the cats. A bunch more chicken breast. The chicken will come out of the freeze dryer tomorrow probably. This will be prepped and ready to go right in for a second load. Let's go look at that. Where are the lights at? Not there. That's not the lights. How about here? There are the lights. That tray is 6 pounds. Roughly 18 pounds of chicken breast in that bag. So I wanted this blue Martin house. It doesn't come with a pole, obviously. You got to put it on a pole. And I suspect that this one's probably plastic. The nice ones are aluminum. You can see them on Amazon. Any big city has a wild bird shop, for bird feed and bird houses. It's a pretty big group of people, right? It's a pretty big hobby, I guess. I don't know if it's really a hobby. You don't really do it. You just put it in place. When you attract blue Martins, they're said to eat their body weight in flying bugs. I don't know if that includes like honeybees. I don't know if birds are bad for honeybees or if they just eat like flying pests you don't like. I would assume they probably eat honeybees also, so that might not be a good thing, as well as like moths and other pollinators. I don't know the answer to that. I guess we should probably look at that. But we thought we'd get some bird houses, kind of hang them up, on poles where we can see them. I just thought that'd be kind of cool. They've got some big bulk packs of okra, corn, and beans at Tractor Supply in the checkout, right? They always get me with that stuff. Figure I'll plant several rows of this and just kind of see what it does. I don't know. I've never planted corn like that before, but maybe we'll put it in place, see. And then just, some more rice, beans, and some bags of birdseed. We'll feed them, and I don't know if attracting them is a good thing or not. That might actually be detrimental. We'll have to look into that a little further. We've been feeding the dogs Purina Pro Plan. We haven't been able to get Puppy, but we've been mixing this in with it. We went and got a couple bags of the Puppy Chow last week. Petco had none, and then we were able to get 2 at PetSmart. And then this weekend, we ran to Jackson. Well, we were there anyways, and we went and neither had any. Not there. We're gonna try Chewy's. I think you get 30% off if you do a auto delivery. I don't know if you have to pay shipping on Chewy's or not, but I'm gonna look into that. This is a U.S. military water can. I think we are going to set up and actually sell these on the site. I see guys putting fuel in them. I'm not telling you that you should put fuel in them. They are made almost identical to the gas cans, the military gas cans. You can see they even say property of U.S. government on them. We buy them straight from one of the manufacturers. There is no vent here, but you can vent the lid. They have several different accessories on the aftermarket that you can get, nozzles and different things. There is no gasket in these. You just tension fit them. And I've seen tools. I've seen like guys use strap wrenches and filter wrenches. There is an actual tool gets issued in the military to tighten this thing down. Once you use that, you cannot get it undone by hand. We have taken these in the past, filled them with water, and driven over them with, I thought I was going to walk out here and show you my F-250. I forgot it. Moved down to the other side. We drove over them with a big 3/4 ton full-size Ford truck. You can find videos of people doing that online. We dropped one off of the roof of a 1-story building, so about a 14-foot fall onto an asphalt parking lot. Nothing happens to these things. They're totally durable, totally crazy durable. I suppose you could fill them with things and bury them subsurface also and use them as caches. I've never seen anybody talk about that, but I would assume that you could probably do that. We get them in a case of 4, which is probably how we will sell them. We'll probably also buy an individual box so we can just label it and send it out the door. My suspicion is these will probably have to ship UPS. I'm not sure about that yet. Long, hard day of unboxing water cans, opening Milwaukee tools, putting away coffee, unpacking shirts, moving rices, and now I'm hungry. You ever get like that jittery, hungry feeling and you just want to eat something? That's why I have a freezer full of Mother of Macros. If you look at their website, the food is amazing. Follow their Instagram page, Mother of Macros. Food is beautiful. You can plate it and make it look beautiful. Not as beautiful as when they made it though. So here's what you get, right? You take the sleeve off. You've got this little carton right here, cellophane, plastic, or something over the top. Put a few holes in there, right? Throw this bad boy right here in the microwave at 3.5 minutes. My microwave is pretty high power, 1250 watts, 3.5 does it. Your little bitch microwave, it might take 4.5 minutes, you know, so try it out, right? Start it at 350. If that doesn't work, add 30 minutes, maybe add a minute to it. I'm gonna do 330, start that up, and then I pull it off, and I just kind of, like, they put it in there pretty, right? They've got the rice and the meat and then the sauce or whatever. So I take it and just pop it upside down here on the plate so you get the rice on the top, so it doesn't look as beautiful as when they do it. The food is good. The food is really good. Not only is the food really good, it's just super, super convenient. I can throw that thing in there for 3.5 minutes and I can go over here and snack on this bacon that's been sitting out here since Friday, because everybody knows bacon is antimicrobial. It's also an antibiotic. It fixes things. I don't know about that. But you can come in here, mess around, do the dishes, fill up these 2 empty water cans from when the water was off the other day and we had to do dishes. Do whatever, right? Your microwave does it and then it rings at you and you come back in here and you put your food on the plate and you eat and you feel much better, and then you go on about the rest of your night. In an hour, I'm gonna do a live feed. I'm gonna talk to people for an hour to 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours if the conversation's good. Not only do you have a delicious meal, all your numbers are right there, right? So your protein to carb ratio with your fat, everything's right there. They also make, you got a sweet tooth like I do. I love cake, right? There's a giant German chocolate cake. It was enormous. One of the girls had a birthday. I'm gonna put this in the dumpster actually in a few minutes here so that I don't eat this thing, because I will eat the whole thing. But they make a thing called clean sheets, and they're donuts and cupcakes, and they are super low in sugar, they're low in carbs, and they taste absolutely amazing. And when I want something sweet, I will just open one of those, eat it, and it takes care of the craving. So keep those in mind. Motherofmacros.com. Food is really, really good. We've been using them for over a year now. Super cool people into the same stuff we're into. Zach and Alyssa, or Alyssa and Zach, give her props, right? Zach won't care if he goes second. And they're into, you know, they're into knives, and they're into gear, and they're into gardening, and they're into prepping and fitness and health, and they sponsor a lot of college athletes and some pro athletes and, you know, all kinds of stuff. So check them out. Great people, amazing food, and they will send a box of frozen stuff to your door, and you can keep some of it in the freezer and you can keep some of it in the fridge. And when it's in the fridge, it takes less time to even do. They're good. I would totally cook another one of these up. I don't have that entree. No zip ties from today, but these are the ones from yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Bought this in Nashville, I don't know, a month ago, weeks ago, I don't know how long ago. The lady was telling us the theft is so bad that these things are actually in a wire cage, like a weapons cage, and then they have a cable lock goes through all of the hang tags. So it's in a locked cage, locked with a cable, and then once she gets it out, she can't give it to us. She has to take it to the register, and then when we go to check out, the lady at the register has to actually scan it, then gives us possession while she stands there and waits for us to pay. It is absolutely crazy. And they said that the corporate policy is to not stop any shoplifters. So if you were to steal it, that's okay. But if you want to lawfully buy it, you have to go through all this bullshit in order to get it. I actually forgot I had it. I'm just cleaning up stuff in the shop here Sunday night, just getting things finally put away, put on chargers, and put where they go. And I'm gonna unpackage this thing. I don't have a 5-year-old around to open it, so I'm surprised there's not massive lawsuits from people getting seriously sliced open from the packaging on some of this stuff. You will literally buy some item and the packaging will be 10 times bigger than the item to keep you from sticking it in your pocket. Yet the guy stealing it will just bring an X-Acto knife in, slice it open, and put it in their pocket anyways. Cost of these damn batteries is just insane. You'll pay over $600 for 4 of the fuel batteries. I think they're called fuel batteries.
Talking about Willis, one of the realest to try. My family, SOE, got the tools to survive. Yeah, I don't